Good morning, Vibe Tribe. Happy Monday. Happy Halloween. I hope everyone is excited and has been mentioning the free shipping that ends tonight at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. Every day we start with gratitude. Gratitude changes everything. So, guys, remember to open your hearts to being grateful to something, even if it is the littlest of things. Okay. So, we're going to start with our gratitude and go from there. We're kind of just winging it today and just talking. Um, we're just going to talk about how we're all ending the month. There's supposed to be a few more people jumping on here soon. I'm extremely grateful that everything in my life is working out for me and my husband. We are excited and good things are coming. Just staying positive with everything that is on. Hello, Michelle. Um, just staying positive with all of the insanity that is happening right now. Especially like my business is starting to grow. So I'm super grateful for that. And I've realized sitting in Canada while everyone was in Mexico that I need to be in Mexico or at least on the next getaway with everybody because it sucked, guys, sitting here watching all of those pictures and seeing everyone's stories blow up. So I realized that now that my passport will be fixed, I need to get my butt in gear and keep pushing to get on one of those getaways. So super grateful for that reality check this weekend. Vibe Tribe news, a lot of people are getting back. So I think there's going to be a lot more Zooms happening this week where people are going to talk about what happened on the leadership in the leadership meetings and stuff like that. So I know in our team, in my team page, there's a bunch of people going live and talking about it today and tomorrow. So just stay tuned for that information. Free shipping ends tonight. Guys, I'm trying to think of everything. There's so much happening. Fall bonuses. November is the last month to get the fall bonus. How far are you? What are you guys doing to get that? That's Vibe Tribe news. So we're just talking about end of month today. So if there's anything that you are doing different this month that you've realized that's actually working and you want to share with everybody, please unmute. I had a reality check this weekend. Sky and I were talking like we do, and I was like, I'm going back to basics. When I was doing the basics, I was getting more consistent. I was getting new sales. I was getting all of that. Okay. When I stopped doing the basics, that is when my business just plateaued. So it took me a lot of realization to do that this weekend with the lovely help of Sky, aka like me, like losing my mind on her. I didn't get mad at her. I was just like, this is what's bothering me. And poor Sky just sat there and took it because that's what Sky does. So going back to basics for me is what I'm doing for the month of November and December because, guys, we have 62 days left of this year. 62 days left of 2022. How do you want your 2023 to start? They've already said that they're bringing back Ultimate Thriver. Last year when Ultimate Thriver was a thing, my business blew up. Okay. Now this year, because of circumstances, I cannot participate in Ultimate Thriver, but that does not mean that I won't be sharing Ultimate Thriver and sharing all of that. Right. So getting ready, finding those stories on the fan page, finding those stories in the back office from Ultimate Thriver last year or the year before is going to be crucial to getting that in people's hands as soon as it launches on January 2nd. Other things that I'm doing to prepare for next month and get ready for the end of this month, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I go through my Facebook Messenger. I search one word, minis. I search the word happy pack. I search the word sample. I search the word Thrive treat bag. in my thing. And then anyone that I have mentioned any of those words to, I write down in a list. Now, did they order one? I'll go through the messages and find out. Were they just inquiring? Hey girl, I've got a super cool discount coming in November. I want to make sure that you're getting that sample in your hand. That's all I'm saying. I still got Halloween treat bags left over, girl. I want to make sure that you're getting them. So that is what I'm saying to people to get samples and minis out for November. I also started promoting my Black Friday sales. Not everybody, has to wait until Thrive tells us, oh, I'm giving free shipping. You have credits to use for your own personal promos, guys. Use them. I know a lot of us use our credits to Thrive for free. And guys, I respect that. I understand that. I have been there. I am there. I am right there beside you. But you can say that you have promos that you can give $10 in credits to. Okay? Because that also will help you next month. Katrina, why are you playing with your settings? You're blue today. You're just blue today. So I started sharing that we do have Black Friday sales coming up. I've got free, just promos for customers. I've reached out to all of my team members about November. So guys, just try to be ready. Katrina, do you have any tips to get ready for the new month so I can drink some water?
Yeah, sure. Good morning, everybody. So I guess I would, put something up about the today in your stories, maybe about the two people and get your Thrive for free. I would talk about that because we should be able to sign into our back office and see what we're getting for credits today, maybe, or tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. Maybe even today. I haven't signed in yet, but so there's that. And you can do minis, just do fun like Halloween type stuff if you want. You don't have to. End of the month. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna be going through and I probably might search even more words like opportunity or promoter or something in my chat and just kind of see if there's something I missed. I'm going to take a scroll through, just like kind of scroll also, just because, people get moved down the more you talk to other people. So just want to see if anybody got pushed way down and I missed something. And definitely setting those goals. Make sure that when you're setting these goals, you're not setting them unattainable. I'm going to be working on this because I get carried away. I'm breaking it down. So, you want to hit, VIP 800, or we'll start at 400. And you're going to want to, you know, kind of break that down. What is it going to take to get there? One promoter, one new customer. Okay. So there's that. And then, keep going through each one. Thrive for free should be everybody, just about, I mean, unless you want to pay for your product, but, Thrive for free should be everybody's top goal at the first of the month, right? That's what we should all be running for. And then once we hit that, new customer, new promoter, and then just keep doing that. You know, it's not always, sometimes good things take time. So don't count yourself out. It just try to be patient, and while you're working on getting the right people, because you don't, every single person you come across doesn't, maybe they're not the right fit for the people you're looking to add to your team. It doesn't make them a bad person. Maybe they're just not the right fit. So just kind of, hold people to the standards that you want. Like Chas says, prospect up. So definitely just, I'm going to be thriving for free. And one of the big things for me is going to be my self-development every day. Super important. because life happens for all of us, and you're going to want to take care of that mind. We're going into the holiday season. For a lot of people, it brings on stress. It can bring on anxiety of maybe seeing family or people that they don't get to see every day. And you just kind of, if you're already building yourself up and doing those things, all of that is gonna, everything doesn't start piling, right? We don't want to start piling. So then we can pour into our business. We can prospect up. We can get that one customer, that one promoter. So yeah, I'm going to be making my lists. I'm going to be setting my goals for the rest of the week. And you know what? Or probably the rest of the year. This would be a good time if you, at the end of the year last year, if you were in this business, then why don't you pull out your journal, your notebook, whatever it is that your planner, whatever it is that you write your goals in, and check out where you're at, because this year's not over yet, right? It's not over yet. And if you haven't hit some of those personal goals that you're at, don't give up. You can keep going, right? Keep running for those goals.
And guys, like, I know a lot of people have been getting in our inboxes as leaders asking about the business side of things. So that it's clear and it's set on a recording, next month, every Zoom in the month of November will be based on the business side. All of the Good Morning Vibe Tribes will be based on the business side of Thrive. We have leaders coming in who are top millionaires, who are 200Ks, who are 80Ks and lost their rank and then came back. Okay, we have people who have been where we are coming in to talk and give us tips and tricks. If you guys are like me and you can't take notes first thing in the morning, don't worry. We're going to make sure that the recording is up by that evening so you guys can rewatch those Zooms. Okay, so again, it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. There are a couple of Zooms that the times are a little different just because of how the time zones worked in the leaders area. Okay, so stay tuned, watch out for that. Now, if there is supposed to be a Zoom at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will still have the 7 a.m. Zoom. It just will be a working Zoom. Okay, and that will be just, I will be here, Katrina will be here, somebody will be here with music playing and an IPA list up on your screen. We'll share our computer screens so you guys can do some income producing activities and you're not going to be alone. Okay, that's how we're going to run February, December, November. I'm thinking of next year already, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Somebody needs to come save me. And December is going to be self-development and mindset.
Did you talk about all the no, did you talk about all the new stuff already? Did I, because I was a couple minutes late, all the
I didn't talk about any of, not yet. I haven't. I forgot all about the new products and everything.
Well, whoever would like to talk about that.
Yeah, anyone want to talk
something
about that? I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I slept through the live event because it was 11 o'clock my time. And I'm sorry, my butt is in bed at like 9:30, quarter to 10 at the latest. I was asleep. So I found out about everything the next day.
So it's super exciting. So the King was dropped, and what that is it's going to be the Elite Thrive experience, and it's going to be targeted for weight loss, and I believe that we can say weight loss for that. So I'm going to say possibly, because I saw the graphic for the Ultimate Thriver. It says Ultimate Thriver Elite. So I'm wondering, I'm sure they're going to drop all the details for all that stuff to come. But I'm wondering if they're going to want people that are using the Elite products to compete in that. I would assume so, because Ultimate Thriver is like targeted weight loss and, all of that. So there's that, and then the Move Pro, which I believe it's $42 on the auto ship, US dollars.
It's 47 Canadian.
Yep. And so that's exciting because a lot of people didn't like the taste of that, and it's in the capsule form now. So we'll see how that goes. But they did say, I think you have to take it like for a couple weeks or something to build it up really. And then what else was there? Oh, so the next lifestyle getaway is in Miami, and that's in February. And
I knew
Thrive
February was an
Palooza.
important month.
Thrive Palooza is going to be in Denver, Colorado in April. It's not going to be in Texas this year.
I'm excited for both, you guys, but I know I'm only gonna like Nick's not gonna let me go on both because of circumstances. So I think I'm gonna take Miami. I'm coming to Miami. I'm gonna come to Miami, guys.
So I'm super excited. And what's great, what I think is great about this, that they're doing some of these lifestyle getaways like here in the US, just because our company is kind of based in the US. Yes, we're all spread across or whatever, but it is kind of nice to give that that business to people here too. I'm like that. I know. I'm
Support
just like
local, we
that.
get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
And
know. I may have messaged Paul Gravette and said maybe a couple of events can happen in Canada because
that
there's
would
a
be
whole
nice.
there's a lot of us in Canada who can't
Yeah.
not everyone has passports, guys.
Right.
It's ridiculous. I don't know if anyone here other than me and Anna live in Canada right now, but to get a passport, it was $375. And then because they screwed up my name, I had to pay another $75. So I was supposed to be
ridiculous.
in Texas or in Mexico, but instead of Melanie, they had a Y instead of the IE on my name on my passport. It
That's
was
not
weird.
even
Yeah.
That's not even Close to Melanie.
No,
what
it wasn't.
what is that
It was
even?
ridiculous. And I was so mad. I literally opened my passport because I was ready to book my ticket to go to Mexico. I opened my passport and I started to cry. And Nick was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "My name is spelled wrong. They're not going to let me on any flights because all my IDs don't match that name." Oh, it was
I
ridiculous.
also want to encourage everybody. So we just had a team retreat, and Chaz came out to it here with Keely and all of them, and that was super. It was so nice to see everybody. Something even that small, there was only 10 of us, I think, all together, including Chaz, including Keely. And we just rented a Airbnb, nothing extravagant, right? Literally nothing extravagant, super simple. We just hung out together. We did one of these living room locals live, and I really encourage you guys to create an event, go and watch a live, check it out, and just if you're not sure what it would look like, really, I really encourage you guys to do it because it was people love to see all of us together or with other people and just kind of talking and just being ourselves so that because let's face it, a lot of us get nervous on lives or in person talking or anything like that. So when you have the support of it doesn't have to be like at the retreat, obviously it was a lot of us thrivers, but normally it wouldn't be that many people. So just having a couple other thrivers with you and then either new people or whoever can come, right, is really, really powerful. So my cousin, I didn't even realize that she noticed that I was up there. And I didn't even realize she was up there, and she came over in person and watched some of our live.
Yep. This getaway is going to be
Yeah.
different. Jason said the first 200 people to register, and so I'm not sure about the cruise part. I have watched the replay. Yes, it is the first 200 people to apply or to sign up for this getaway is going to get it. I could not agree more, Katrina, with you about the local. I've actually reached out. So, like, where I live in Halifax area, there's like 75 thrivers in like an HRM 2 hour drive. So we've all kind of been messaging, being like, hey, we should all just get together and go to a random park and just hang out and like have a small barbecue or something before the weather gets crappy here, because it's getting on cold weather and it's almost winter and bleh, we're not going there. Um, but that's what we're all thinking here. So guys, even if you, it's not even people on your same downline or sideline, it's sideline sisters, link arms and be like, hey, Ashley, I know you live close to Sky. Why don't we all get together? I'm going down to see Sky. Come over and join us. Like something like that, you guys. Just find 2 or 3 thrivers and link arms. Um, something else to keep in mind, you guys, like Lavelle gives us all of these promos, and I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of promos. Okay. We get promos quite regularly. Not every company does. Now, one thing I'm gonna highly suggest, and Katrina could probably back me on this, if you have, I don't know, I use Snapchat filters just because they're fun. I'm just a giant kid, I'm not gonna lie. I found like the Halloween Snapchat filter and took a bunch of pictures of myself. And when Nick and I were at a Halloween costume party, we took some pictures. I photo edited the free shipping promo in that picture, in those pictures. Okay. So that it's not just a Thrive picture being thrown up in my stories. I added Halloween music. I had some fun with that. Make sure you are making these promos your own, because your algorithm will get dropped. Okay. And that's something that's going to be very big going into Black Friday, going into this holiday season. And I don't want anyone who's worked really hard to lose their algorithm. Okay. So there's photo editing apps called like Canva, Pick Collage, Pick Art, Unfold. There's hundreds of them, and 90% of them are free. Okay. Or there's a free option. I don't pay for my photo editing. Katrina is the photo editing queen.
So a free way to do this, right, is also huge. If you're not going live and talking in your stories, don't go look at mine, because I didn't talk that much this weekend. I was so busy, and then I got home. I was just so tired from us staying up all like so late, way later than I stay up. But anyway, um, I like to talk. I like to talk in my stories about this stuff, and on Instagram and on Facebook, there's if you hit the stickers button, there's a little stickers button, and you can take like a screenshot of the promo, right? And just crop it down to whatever you'd like. And you can hit the stickers button, hit the photo button, and then you can pick which photo to add to that video. So it'll be there while you're talking in your live, or if you don't want to talk in your live, you can take a picture, like Melanie was saying, and you can add that in right there. You can just use that. Honestly, today's the last day. I would do that rather than trying to figure out how to add it in on if you're not sure, if you're not familiar with Canva or Pixar or whatever, if you're not familiar with those, I would just do it on like Instagram, use the stickers button. Facebook has that stickers button. Also, I have been sharing my stories separately. It is a little bit of a pain, but my views have gone up, I would say probably 75% more on Facebook. I was like, why am I not getting that many views? And I've heard other leaders talking about this. I was just trying to save myself time. So that's why I was hesitant. But so I started posting my Facebook stories separate. Like, I have my settings on Instagram set up. When I post my stories, all of it saves right to my phone. So then I can just go over to Facebook and still use those same everything over there. The only thing is that you have to shorten your clips, like your recordings when you're talking, because on Instagram it records for up to a minute in your stories, and on Facebook when you go to add the video in, it only does 30-second clips. So you just have to, and it's not that bad. But anyway, I'm going a little sideways. Um, just honestly, I would just personally like put up, talk in my stories, talk about the free shipping. Say if I'm building custom, Halloween packs for people today, or whatever you'd like to say, and get a hold of me so that I can help you get your order in, get the best pricing, the free shipping, and all the, and the best products for whatever their goals might be, stuff like that. And, like I said, if you don't feel comfortable talking in your stories, just take a selfie of yourself, show, have your DFT on, whatever. And you can even just be pointing, like, just, if you just took a picture like this, just pointing up, you could go in and add the sticker and add that photo like right here. And then it would look like you were pointing at the picture. But yeah.
I'm trying to find the one that I made the other day. 1 second here, guys. There it is. All right, so I just sent it to Sky. So this is what I made I use Snapchat, and because Snapchat has a download error picture part of Snapchat, this is what I did, and I will show you guys. So I found a Halloween filter that made me look creepy as all get the heck out. And then, I don't know, can you guys see that? There you go. And then I just added the the promo pic there. Okay. That is what I did. Now I've gotten 4 orders out with this picture. And I used I think I used this is Halloween, creepy crawly skeletons, and some other random Halloween music. Okay. I literally typed in the search bar of the music, creepy Halloween sounds, and just picked 2 or 3 of them and then added them to the picture. That's all I did. But I'm definitely going to try Katrina's way today, where I'm going to go to my stickers app and find the button and add the picture, but that's kind of cool. You guys, we are trying our hardest to help you guys all run your businesses while we run ours. That is why we have these Zooms. So if there's anything you guys need from us as leaders, let us know. For the love of God, please. Because we don't know. We're not mind readers. I'll tell you the same thing I tell my 5-year-old goddaughter. If you don't want the peanut butter and jam sandwich, what do you want? I don't read your mind. Okay. And then she stands there with her hands on her hips and says, well, read my mind, Auntie. And I'm like, you're not having mac and cheese again. It's a great conversation with a 5-year-old. Just saying. Other than those kind of tips, what is everyone doing for their month end? Have you guys been doing your self-development regularly? What have you guys fallen off on this month? Because I knew I fell off on self-development. Anyone want to unmute? Bert. It's 3 degrees here, so don't judge me. It's cold. It's Canada winter.
Celsius.
Yeah,
Celsius. 3 degrees Celsius.
Shush. Sky and I have already had this argument. It's 10 degrees Fahrenheit or something. We figured it out. It was ridiculous. It was cold. Guys, one massive tip: if you do not have lists going into the next month, be ready for that. Make sure you do have a list. It may take you 15 minutes. It may take you 2 hours, but try to get that list done so that you know who you're reaching out to in November, who you're going to reach out to and follow up with. Anything else?
So a quick cheat. What I did, so since I wasn't super active this weekend, right? What I did do is I would click my views on Facebook and I would screen record who viewed my stories. So then now I already have a list. So now I can sit down and I can go through my list, see who's thrivers, see who's non-thrivers, see who's customers, non-customers. And I can kind of because if they're already watching your stories, like they're interested in what you're doing, whether it be in your personal life, business life, or anything. They're interested in what you're doing. They need to be on a potential list, customer or, promoter, either one. They need to be on your list,
I'm
especially if
totally
it's a
on your
customer.
creeps. I'm totally on that list. I know that. I was totally creeping your stories all weekend just to see what was going on. That was totally me creeping.
I know. I, it's so funny. I
Canada
was so
gets
bad with my
lonely,
stories this
guys. Like,
weekend
we
too.
get lonely. We have to live through stories. It's not fun. I creep everyone who's not here. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? It's bad.
And that's okay. And that's okay. That's you know what? Like, that's why we engage with other non-thrivers, right? Because this is still a community, right? This is a community, and we all know that. Well, if you've had the pleasure of listening to my mouth open, you know that I love community and I love my people. So I'm not going to not write or comment or something because you're a thriver. Like, I think I got a couple friend requests and stuff. I accept them. I just try to send out some extra friend requests to other people, or I just try to go like in my stories, if I notice that there's non-thrivers in there and I have the time, like even during, I would take a couple seconds. Like if I have time to check watching, who's watching, my stories, click. I have a second to click onto their page and just like their last post or like and comment on their last post if it's a non-thriver. So then when people are, I was like, what happened to my light? It turned out, it's okay. Anyway. um, so then when
Yeah.
people are not, are already thrivers, then, and I needed this. Who just wrote a comment?
Holly.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's exactly right. Like, we are all here together, and that's what this is about too. Yeah, it's great to make money. It's great to get customers and stuff, but this is why I joined it, for the community. I can go get a job anywhere that I'd like to go make cocktails and serve food or whatever I feel like doing that month, whatever. But, I wanted to be part of a community. I wanted to have those friendships. I didn't have these type of friendships growing up, so to have people that you can message, that you can count on to it's everything, right? And my inbox is always open. I do have a almost 3-year-old that might be awake. I have to go and check. And so
Got this.
sometimes, like, the mornings, I like today, for whatever reason, she slept in, so I'm able to like actually be talking. But a lot of the time I can't talk on those morning ones, but I'm listening. So because she like is obsessed with my phone. So if you ever message me and I don't write you back, but I read it, it's because she's um, grabbing at my phone, which I'm sure that a lot of other mamas can understand that.
My favorite is
And
when I get a bunch of letters and I'm like, oh, Kristen must have mom's phone. I get a bunch of random letters and I'm like, okay.
Holly,
I
I'm
will message you later.
37. I'm 37. I have an 18-year-old daughter. And I also have an almost 3-year-old. So I get it. And they're both girls. And life right now is crazy. My 18-year-old is trying to push me off the deep end, which is okay. It's all right. I'm along for the ride. Let's go.
You're stronger
So,
willed than I am, babe.
mm,
One thing, before I forget to mention it, you guys, that I'm doing personally at like, how every Sunday I do a Facebook cleanup and Instagram cleanup. So what I do is I go archive my old Thrive posts at the end of the week, so that Sunday is a brand new day. So I do it Sunday morning, normally at 7 a.m. So I go through all of my Facebook posts, and if it's a Thrive post that I've actually said like, you need to try this like a sample post or a business opportunity, I go click the three little dots and I go, the sun is like beaming in that window, the three little dots, and I go to archive. I do not delete. Do not delete the post. That messes your algorithm. Then at the end of the month. Normally I do it on like the last weekend of the month, but this weekend I didn't. I go through my archived posts. So I go on my laptop, I pull up Facebook, and then you go search your archive, and then I make a list. Yeah, or you can change the privacy setting to only me. Yes. I always forget about that, but I always find it easier to archive, but whatever. You're two different ways to the beach here, guys. And then I go and I write down a list of anyone who liked, loved, cared on that mini post. Okay. Anyone who commented, I'm going to make sure that I message them about getting a mini. Now, I'm a busy person. I have 3 jobs. There are days that I forget my own name some days. So there's a good chance I might not have messaged Sally about that sample. So I'm going to be like, oh my God, girl, I am so sorry. My Facebook has been blowing up. Let me bag that sample right now. I just need your mailing address and help you create a free customer account. Okay, that way, in Sally's inbox, getting a mini out, new free customer account. Okay, it also helps write that list of people who are potentially going to be interested in Thrive for the next month. Opportunity posts, I do the exact same thing. All of my Thrive posts, business opportunity, whatever the case may be, interactive posts, definitely do it on those. Because then that helps your algorithm grow. Right? So now one thing I'm going to point out, and I might get some hate for this, but I'm going to say it and I'm going to say it. Those pre-made pictures that Facebook has, or Instagram or Pinterest, wherever everyone gets them, one of them is one must go, and it's like sushi, cookies, chicken or fried chicken at McDonald's. Okay. One must go. Do not use those. They are going to mess up your algorithm. They're very similar to something called clickbait. Okay. Yes, they're very interactive, but they also will drop your algorithm faster than sharing porn, for instance, on Facebook. I mean, come on. They drop your algorithm so bad that it takes.
But you can use those ideas.
You can use those ideas. Yes, make the pictures your own. Go to Pick Collage. Do one of the apps. Make that picture your own. Okay.
Facebook likes it when Facebook, Instagram likes it when you use the tools and the stuff they already have there. So something like that, go right to your Facebook and use like the backgrounds that are already there and just type it right there and ask. It's going to save you time, right? Yes, in the mornings I do my quotes on Canva, but that's just because I'm extra with that stuff. I just can't help it. All right. Period. I just can't help it. So, but like that, those quotes and stuff I get from Pinterest. I get from my self-development. I just make them on Canva. I pick the font, I pick the background, I make it just like Melanie said, I make it my own.
Now, if Katrina was to say, I'm picking on you because you said it, like her good morning post about gratitude on her Monday morning post, and she literally just copied and pasted the picture from Pinterest, Facebook and Instagram are going to flag that. They're going to recognize that that is not an original post by Katrina. They're going to realize that, oh, there's 99% chance that's from Pinterest, because all 3 platforms all have back offices that are all interconnected. Okay. That's why you hear people say, oh, when I'm making posts about my 3 steps, I use a Snapchat filter, or I use a Facebook filter or something like those, and I save it, because that makes it your own. You don't see any leader sharing the 1, 2, 3, the 1, 2, 3 steps unless they've made that picture their own. Maybe that's them pointing to it like this with a smile on their face and them cropping it in. Okay. Make these pictures your own. I cannot tell you guys this enough. Like my team must be sick of hearing me say this. Anna, you're in my team chat. You must be sick of hearing me saying this. Make these pictures your own. As a leader and as somebody who is very interested in photography, I have thousands of photos of the 3 steps. I have thousands of millions of photos of 3-day samples and 6-day samples. Every Plus line product that I have 1,000 photos of it in different lighting, different settings. I have gone so far, you guys, as to stick a 3-day sample and a piece of shrink wrap in the soil of my plants and taken pictures like that. And it looks like the capsules are in the soil, but they have shrink wrap, and I've done this whole thing. And I share those with my team, but I tell my team, make these pictures your own. Facebook will flag you because they're going to see them on my page first. Any corporate photo, make it your own. If your leader has shared photos with you, make them your own.
I am going to at some point do a training on Canva. I don't know if I'm going to do it on here, or if I'm going to do it on like a Saturday or a Sunday, or I don't know, but I will do it. And if you have questions, absolutely message somebody. I'm not saying that just because I say I'm doing a training that I won't answer your questions. If anybody has anything, or, because don't waste your time trying to figure it out. Just ask somebody, because it can get really frustrating and take up a lot of your time.
Not gonna lie, like half the time, if I have to do a live event banner, I totally message Katrina because she's way better at those than I am. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes, dear.
So you were talking about the algorithm with the one has to go type pictures.
Yes.
What about the ones that say use your predictor, sentence predictor, like finish this sentence? Is that the same thing?
It can be, not guaranteed.
I think it's like how you write it. So like if you typed it out yourself on your Facebook, like if you put a background up and you typed it out, like finish the sentence, and then you typed out the sentence, maybe just change the sentence. Like if you saw it somewheres, like maybe just change a sentence a little bit, like a couple words. If you could like reword it a little, maybe something, and then that would probably help. Or just use that idea and bring it into like one of your things, you know what I mean? Just kind of, one of your 5 things, like kind of carry it over to that.
One thing that I've used, and like what is it? It's the what is one word that describes me? When you think of me, what's one word that describes me? And then in brackets, I put not married, not gamer, not a thriver. And then that, because I've changed it, that brings the algorithm in. Now, I don't know what would happen if I was to copy and paste that exact thing. I would probably drop my algorithm for sure.
Something like that. And what you could do is you could post a selfie of yourself, and then up above it, right? It doesn't have to be on the picture. It could just be like on the post, tell me a word that describes me, or one word that you would use to describe me. I think I've actually done it like that. And I think I've actually worded it like that too. And I got a lot of response on it, but I just didn't copy and paste it. I just typed it myself.
Yeah, definitely like typing it out yourself. Well, Kristen, we're very happy that this has helped you. Like that's what we're here for. Is there any other questions? Anyone have anything else that they want to add? I gotta get to work. I don't want to.
I gotta clean.
I have 4 loads of laundry and housework to do, but I have to go to work.
Well, just skip. I mean, I'm sure that you'll figure out something to wear.
I'm in yoga pants.
If it matches, if it matches, it matches. If it doesn't really matter. Algebra. Right? Skip. I'm skipping all of you guys' stuff. I'll be over here.
Right now. All right, you guys, we're gonna end this recording. If you are here live, if you want to where these Zooms, Gerald, there is a, what is it called? Like a banner that Kaylee has made in the Dream Team page, or the, what's it called now? Dream Team? Yeah, the leadership, the team, the Lisa K. Fuller's Dream Team page. There's also, if you are on Steffi G's team, Sky puts the banner up, and then underneath she'll put the recording. We will be making sure that the recordings get out every night before the end of the day. Or you could just message one of us, and I'm pretty sure one of us has it, and we can just send it to you. Tomorrow or Wednesday's Zoom is Skyla. Make sure you're there, guys. Like, she's got awesome tips. So we will catch you guys on Wednesday morning, bright and early, with Skyla coming in hot because she just got back from Mexico and she's got amazing business tips coming your way.